Hi everyone, welcome back to Megan's Lavender Art. Thank you to any of my new subscribers and any existing subscribers that watch this video. This is a design team project. It's part one of two for my Lavender Blu shop on Etsy and Lavender Blu Art on Facebook and internet. This is using Fiona Coley's digital kit called Boho Peacock, which inspired this journal, and I have also used some peacock papers from Digital Curio, which are just like a 12 by 12 paper, but I've utilised them in different ways to make tags and back and pages and different things. So it's a combination of the two digital kits. What we have is it's 22 centimetres by 16 or 6.5 by 8 3/4 inches. The spine is 6.5 centimetres wide or 2.5 inches. It has 2 signatures and a total of 84 pages. And I made 4 signatures, but it was actually getting a little bit ridiculously huge. So I decided to split it up after asking one of the Facebook groups I belong to what their thoughts were on it. So I decided to split it into 2 more usable sized journals. So it's a repurposed, so it's hardcover, repurposed book covers that I cut down to size. They're covered in fabric, and this is part of one of my fluid art paintings as the focal piece, which is on the front, and I've stitched around that with a purple thread, and there's lots of metallic elements through that. And then on the back as well is another piece of the painting, which has all been stitched with purple thread. And this gold piece, which covers the spine and wraps around, is actually a trim from a sari outfit. And pieces of this on a smaller scale actually feature through the book as well as embellishments. There's public domain images in here as well, which are copyright free. I've got RIT dyed papers. I have got some of those stick-on tattoos that you use a wet cloth to adhere, so they're metallic. We've got stamping, embossing, and a lot of stenciling. So it is quite embellished, but you can write over a lot of the stamping and things like that. So there is still loads of space for writing and lots of journal cards and flips and tucks and things like that. So let's jump inside. So on the inside, this is a scrapbook paper, and this is the reverse side of the scrapbook paper. It had these beautiful kind of daisy flowers on it. This is an original piece of my doodle art, a mandala which was on a small stretched canvas, which I've just taken off that canvas to turn into a pocket. We've got another tuck here. This is a piece from Fiona's kit, which was a part of a page, which I've just cut down to make a tag, and that's on cereal box, so it's quite thick. And it's the perfect size to fit inside one of those CD pockets as well. We have in the back section here my note from the bookmaker, which is from Jibidneri, which I've just adapted and changed the font and printed it on a background paper. So fabric reinforcing the spine, which the signatures are stitched into as a hidden spine. So this is one of Fiona's Digis, and that's been sewn to a background page of hers. This is part of that trim which matches the front. So there's sequins there, and that's the kind of tulle that was on the outside of this sari dress. Here we've got a stenciled pocket. We've got some tags. These were some clothing tags actually that I kept and decided to just decoupage on those and stitch around them. A little bit of an embellishment, fabric embellishment. This is actually a clear pocket using an overhead projector sheet. So we've got one of Fiona's tags there. And back onto RIT. So it's all RIT dyed paper. So if I keep saying that, a pocket here at the back, and this is one of the public domain images. And we've got a leaf or feather stencil there, which is, I just used 2 distress ink colours, which was Peacock Blue, I think, or Peacock Feathers, I think. And the other one was pretty sure it was picked raspberry, but I can confirm those if anyone wants to know more detail. So this is a peacock feather stamp that I got secondhand, and that's using the peacock feather colour. This is one of those tattoos, so you can see that there. It's very metallic. So it was like a boho kind of pack that I just got off eBay. This fabric is actually silk, and it came off of a skirt. So it's probably not going to show up the proper colour on film. It's probably going to be more blue, but it's actually more of an emerald green. And that's what I've used to end the top and bottom of the hidden spine as well. And it's another one of those flower embellishments. We've got some kids music page. I just really like the simpleness of it and the colours. This is more embossing, but it's a black glittery kind of one. Lots of colour and lots of sparkle, if I can get that to show. Another one of the tattoos up there. I just used 2 different stencils, mandala and then a range of different leaf or feather patterns. This is a belly band from Fiona's kit, as is this card. It was a part of a page which I've just trimmed down, more stenciling, and the belly band's being backed onto more paper. Rose gold embossing there with the peacock stamp. This is one of Digital Curio's pages. This is a tuck. I just haven't put anything in there. So these come in Fiona's kit. Just different fabrics, kind of boho bright fabrics that I've added through as ruffles. Another one of those tattoos. Big stencil. Rose gold embossing. This is a public domain image, as is this one. Made into a tag and with some fabric at the top. This fabric I used on one of my first peacock journal I did, which was actually using the same kit from Fiona. This is one of her background pages, Boho Peacock. Stamping, stenciling. This is a public domain image, and that flips up. So we've got some washi and some paper holding that, hinging that. Bit of fabric. Another of the stick-on tattoos. Another one here with the green stamping. Another belly band, and what I've just done here is put over some sari, sewn that on, and we've got a public domain image here. And this trim just reminded me of the sort of the eye of the peacock feathers, so I had to snap that up. Stamping, beautiful fabric. This is an actual real peacock feather, so I've created a window for this basically using the overhead protector sheets. And I've just put that in, sandwiched that in between some, Rit dyed paper, and that's just floats, that one. Floats around the journal. Fiona's digital kit. This is a public domain image, which I hinged and put an embellishment on there. Oops, another embellishment. So that's a flip out, that one there with a feather stencil. And I've just paper clipped it just so it doesn't fly open when you're flipping through the journal. Digital Curio, the other side, more fabric. This is another section of a Digital Curio. Is it? Yes, Digital Curio image, this one, which I've just taken a portion of that, collaged that onto some cereal box, and there's another embellishment there. So that's quite a thick piece. You could use it as a writing board, I guess you could. More music paper. This is an envelope which I have actually adhered to the page on this side. There's just some stenciling, a few different scrappy bits here and there. And we've got 2 tags or tabs in here, but they're journaling spots. These are both from Digital Curio papers. And that was just a standard white envelope before I inked it up and collaged it and things. 2 embellishments there, and that's Fiona's backing paper and the back of Fiona's page. This is, starting this one off, is a Digital Curio image. This is from Fiona's kit, a portion of a page. This is a Digital Curio one, and that's on again onto the cereal box, so it's quite thick with Fiona's backing paper there. Another of the stick-on or rub-on tattoos. This is a Digital Curio page as well, which is just trimmed down to fit the book. And another bit of stenciling and a tattoo on the other side. So tatted with a peacock feather there. This is Fiona's digital kit, just gorgeous. kids music book. This is, I used one of the feather or leaf stencils and did some black embossing on that. So yeah, it was kind of a bit of an experimental piece, so it hasn't quite completely got it all, but I actually quite like it. This was some fabric that I was given that was already boho and stitched all together, and all I did was put on one of the discs from Fiona's digital kit, some lunch bag I had laying around. I just inked up with the 2 ink colours and collaged that on. This is a public domain image. So that's a pocket there. We've got rose gold embossing, fabric embellishment, more of the tattoo, digital curio, Fiona's backing page and Fiona's kit page. So this is where I took that piece from in the front pocket of the book. More embellishments, which looks great against the orange and the green. A book page, and I like it because it's got these facts about the peacock feathers, so I've put that in the middle there. Public domain image. This is one of Fiona's, the envelope from the kit, and I've lined that with the digital curio paper. And this was an actual tarot card, which I have just sewn some lined paper on the back of that. And then we have just another piece of cereal box or clothing tag, sorry, that I just covered over with some digital curio paper. So that's that one there, and that just slips into the pocket. A bit of chunky embossing there. Fiona's digital kit, embellishment, Fiona's background, digital curio, big mandala, another one of the tattoos there. Music paper, more tattoo. That's just completely stuck down, so just as a decoration, that one. A butterfly tattoo there. A big tag, so this is a digital curio page which I've cut into the shape of a tag, and a fabric tab on the top. Bit of stenciling underneath there with the tops of the leaves, and the very back page, digital curio. So this is a public domain image, backed onto Rit Dye. Another one of my mandala doodle things on canvas, which I've made as a pocket. This is the reverse of the purple again. And then we've got this image from Fiona's kit, which is a page from the kit. Again, just backed and ready for lots of journal space. So that's what I've created with this one. And the other one has the alternating pages to both of these digital kits in it. So I'm at the point of just creating the cover for that one and decorating it. And that should be up in the next couple of days. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. And I'll put all the relevant links down below so you can check out those digital kits. And if anyone's interested in buying this particular journal, I will list it on the boutique for junk journals down under Marketplace as well. And yeah, excellent. Thanks guys. On to the next one. Bye.